Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our special session this afternoon. Our time slot, I think, says from 1:30 to 3 o'clock, and this is session entitled "Responding to the Challenges and Impacts of Climate Change on Small and Socially Disadvantaged Farmers and Community." I will give you a little overview of how we're going to operate this afternoon. It's a 90-minute session. I will call for the panelists to come up. Each panelist is going to give you a 2 to 3 minute max, panelists, 2 to 3 minute max, intro or overview of your topical, sort of your area. Assigned question in the area. Then we're going to go into the topical, the 7 minute max. I misread my notes. 7 minute max for you to give you overview. Then we're going to go into 3 rounds of questions with our panelists. Panelists are going to be asked 3 questions. And to just keep us on target with the panelists, we'll hold their responses to around 4 minutes max. So then we'll get enough time for the audience to engage with them at the end for 10, 12 minutes or so, and then we'll have a wrap up. So, again, I'm Emory McKinney. I am the Associate Dean, Extension Administrator, North Carolina A&T. I will serve as your moderator this afternoon. And our panel, our august group of panelists this afternoon are, as I call their names, I ask them to come take a seat. Dr. Ramon Shangay, 1890 Extension Administrator, Tuskegee University. Dr. Joshua Dotson, Program Leader for Sustainable Agriculture and Natural Resources, South Carolina State. Dr. Traquan McGee, Extension Horticultural Specialist, North Carolina A&T. And Dr. Baswanta Dari, Extension Natural Resource Specialist, North Carolina A&T. And so these gentlemen, we're going to delve into this questioning around this whole issue, because we know that we're having serious impact. We know that climate change is having some devastating effects around the nation, but also globally around and impacting agriculture. So we assembled this group to have a discussion to respond to various topics, questions around this. And so we will get this started. And the first question will go to Dr. Shangay. And the question is, we hear so much talk of climate change relative to its impact on the environment, large-scale agriculture. Is this real, and what has been the impact on the 1890 agricultural community?
All right. 7 minutes?
Yeah. Well, no. Let me give you your intro of your topic. I'm out of order on that.
It's all right. It's all right. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ramon Shangay, Extension Administrator at Tuskegee University. Been in that position for almost 3 years now. A lot of my early work started out in soil health and soil microbiology, looking at the impact of practices of small farmers, small landowners on soil quality. And I'm actually encouraged in some ways to see kind of what the landscape looks like in terms of the opportunities for farmers. It's been a good start. We've got a long way to go. A few things I want to highlight, and a lot of my talk, I'm trying to stay away from the technical, because we've got some great colleagues here that are doing a lot of great work in those areas. But a lot of what we see has been some opportunities coming through various sub-agencies, USDA as well as EPA. And it's been good to see that as far as the 1890s are concerned, right? And we primarily serve the small farmer. That we received a total of 35 projects in the NRCS Climate Smart Commodities grant. 35 total projects, 17 out of the 19 institutions were funded, and that funding comes to almost a little bit over $100 million. And I'm encouraged by that because most of those funds are going straight to the small farmers to incentivize them, something that we haven't seen a lot of in the past. There's also, I think it was just released last week, there's been some amendments to the Resource Conservation Partnership Program, NRCS as well, which is up to $30 million, has been around for about 10 years now. They have an alternative program now that is supposed to benefit small farms. So we're looking forward to that as well. And then I'm going to talk about EPA work as well. They released $21 billion through the IRA for Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund. Another great opportunity, but very problematic in its rollout, as a lot of the opportunities didn't get to the small farmers that needed them right away. So I'm going to talk a little bit about those gaps, especially in how we as Extension at 1890 can fill those. And also looking at some of the things that we could do with farmers related to not just themselves, but to their communities regarding climate action plans and such. So at this point, I'll give up the rest of my time and pass it to Dr. Dotson.
Thank you, Dr. Shange, and it's good to see all of you. I see some people who I knew before. Through my experience in Extension, I was able to be in Tennessee, where we are, at TSU. And yesterday I was able to go to the farm and see the trees I planted in 1999. Guess what? They are big. They are scary. You can tell time can do things. The reason I'm saying that, I'm saying for those who are young, scientists, do something now, put something on the ground, because in 10 years, you're going to see the difference, and you'll be proud of yourself when you go there and say, you know, I did this. Going from TSU, I moved to A&T. And at A&T there, I was close to 10 years, and we were kind of in a good partnership with NC State. That's 1862 partnership. You need to embrace the partnership because we belong to each other. So A&T and NC State, we did what we call in Goldsboro a joint project, whereby we were dealing with small ruminants and they were dealing with big ruminants and also hogs. So I think, Dr. Ray, if you remember, we got a lot of small land here and there. We put together 20 acres of silver pasture. Guess what? It is so pretty. Right now as we speak, the fence is up, the forages are growing very well, and the animals are enjoying the goodies of rotational grazing. You know, paddocks here and there. They go every 5 days, they move them to, it's so beautiful. And then the heat stress, because of the sun in June and July, these animals, they've got a place to go and rest. We have water scattered all over the place, so they drink water, they go to the shade, and guess what? The result is good quality meat. They are really healthy, strong, and from what I've heard from the farm manager, the marketing right now is easy because they don't even carry them to the market anymore. They make videos marketing cows, or what they call truckloads, using video. Put the animals in a truckload, take videos, sell the videos to the auctioneers, and then they start picking up, we've got to take that. So easy way of selling stuff. Now my areas of agroforestry has been really interesting because each university where I've been, and I'm in the last one right now, South Carolina State, we were really blessed. God has been good to us. We got close to $27 million from Climate Smart. You know what it tells? It put us to work. We're hiring left and right, but what we have seen is our relationship with farmers has gone up tremendously. We go to their home, sit down with them and plan what we wrote in our grant. So the relationship has really grown because they know when they adapt the practice we say we will do, they're going to get an incentive. And we have paid them already. And that has really shown us how farmers appreciate that. Because they are calling now to ask us, what can I do with the money? Buy a little machine, do more, or expand your operation. You know, do things which you couldn't do before. And that's what I'm saying. Climate Smart has been a blessing to us, and we keep on doing what we wrote in the grant, that farmers will be our number one priority. I'll stop there because we will get back to those questions when time comes. Dr. McGee?
Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Trey McGee, assistant professor in horticulture specialist at North Carolina A&T. I'm probably the most junior, well I am the most junior faculty member on the panel here. I've been at Valley Crop Extension for 4 months and about 3 days now, so still early in my career. My topic of area is mostly fruit crop production. I'm responsible for general horticulture here at North Carolina A&T. I'm a graduate of North Carolina A&T, the undergrad there for horticulture. Went on to the University of Florida where I did my master's and PhD on strawberry production and peach production. Both of those things had some little bit of a climate change kind of impact. So with strawberries, we're looking at reducing water usage, and so we switched the type of transplant we were using, switched the type of plastic mulch that we were using there. With our peaches, we were looking at bigger control due to the excessive heat in Florida that other peach growing regions don't really have to experience. So we did some PGR work, mechanical root pruning work, some different things along the kind of lines of climate change. We worked with water conservation. Now I'm at A&T. I'll be overseeing our plastic culture rental program as well as our horticulture unit at the farm where we do high tunnel work and open field work, both certified organic and non-organic. So I'll be quick and I'll pass my time to Dr.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I know there are many good sessions happening, and you are here spending 90 minutes with us. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. And I hope you will get some good stuff from us. Very good expert people, very experienced. Me trained junior level, but we'll try as much. And we all are carrying some document and note you can see because we will get a couple of numbers to jot down. I'm Vishwanath Dari. I'm an assistant professor and natural resource specialist with cooperative extension at NCNT. Been here 2 years, 5 months-ish. Been to total 4 land grant school. All of them are 1862. This is my first 1819 school. Very blessed to be here. I did not realize earlier until I joined NCNT that how much impactful work we do through 1819 school. And like Dr. Irasi was telling, I am in 4 or 5 different projects with NC State. So 1862 and 90 school should be like brother and sister work together because our whole mission is to help farmer. Technical expertise, I'm a soil scientist by training over a decade. Oh, that's a long time. Finished PhD, then postdoc, then first faculty job, and then NCNT. Very dedicated to gain knowledge on soil health improving practices or anything to natural resources, which will be beneficial for the farmer to adopt in the farm so that they can maximize their yield and optimize the farm resources and reduce the pollutions of the nutrient, increase the soil carbon sequestration, or reduce the greenhouse gas emissions, like Dr. Sankai was telling his expertise. I do a lot of work in the soil biological aspect because that's a hidden secret in the soil. We could do a lot. So that's kind of my technical expertise. I'm also involved with land management in general, some years property training. Then I am also involved with digital access to all the rural communities, the farmer. How those are connected? Because those are all part of natural resource management, because farming as such is not just farming. There is so much livelihood added when it comes to a small scale farmer. Happy to provide more information. I hope I remember some of them I noted. And with that, I think we will go to the questions.